I think it's men and women like splitting politically. That I think is, I don't even know where that goes because like a lot of left-wing women will not date conservative guys, but most guys are going to the right. I'm like, what does this do to families and children and going forward? That's going to be really interesting. And
That's fascinating.
Yeah, because the women are going very clearly to the left and the men are going very clearly to the right. But like, what does that do to the civilization?
I'm wondering I mean, there's declining birth rates, declining marriage rates.
Yeah.
There's so many complaints about modern dating that I hear. I'm wondering how much of that, relates to politics, that political split.
I think it does. Some people can have, different politics and get along just fine. But a lot of people, like, they want their partner to agree with them and be on the same team because they want to cheerlead, right? Go our team, boo their team. And everybody does that. It's fun to do. I love it when my team wins and I hate their team and their teams are a bunch of rotten scoundrels. And if your partner is like on the other team, then you're kind of like always like cheering against each other. And actually the fertility crisis is really interesting too, because other than a handful of small areas in Africa and the Middle East, everyone's population is collapsing. It's collapsing in South America. I think South Korea is the worst. I think their fertility rate is 0.6. Like, yeah.
What do you think the result is, over not just a single year, but over decades? What is that going to result in? How is that going to impact us?
Right. And at some point too, like the technology, right? AI is getting better. AI is getting scarily good. And actually, that's been one of the things that's been protecting the STEM fields is how hard math is. But with AI, people who are mediocre at math can now do pretty advanced math, make the machines run. And the thing is, like, at some point, do we grow human beings in like jars? Like, because like that technology is coming down the pike too, right? Like the way all this is crashing into the future while like this like serious technological revolution as we get closer to the singularity is happening at the same time. Like, I don't know where this leads. We are like to quote Nietzsche, right? Like we're spiraling further and further into the darkness. And like, I don't think we know where we're going.
Wow. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's a lot to think about.